Jai Hind everyone. So far we have covered only one video under English idioms playlist. So today we are resuming that with the B letter idioms. So far there are more than 100 idioms that are being covered under letter B. So we'll take it in two parts where we cover half of the idioms in first video and then the rest of them in the second video. So in this video we'll go through for almost 50 to 60 idioms. So let's get started. Under the B letter, the first idiom we are going to cover is be in red. So what does be in red means? It means to be in loss. So the meaning of be in red is to be in loss. And the next one is bear the palm. Bear the palm. So what does it mean? Bear the palm means to win. The meaning of bear the palm is to win. And the next one is blind alley. Blind alley. It is a situation where there is no further progress. So it's like a deadlock where you cannot pass further or where you cannot move further. So blind alley means it is a situation where there is no further progress, where you cannot move forward. And then the fourth one is bolt in the blue. So bolt in the blue is like to describe some unexpected situation or unexpected disaster. So the bolt in blue means it means an unexpected disaster. Next, be glad to see the back of. Be glad to see the back of. So that means you're happy because someone is leaving. So that is the this is the meaning of this idea. What does it mean? Be glad to see the back of months. It is being happy when a person leaves. The next one is by and by. By the way is different from by and by. Here by and by means gradually or slowly, not abruptly. Okay, so by and by means gradually. Be in black. So what does be in red means? Be in red means being in loss. Whereas being in black means to have more profit than expenditure. So basically black means profit and red means loss. To have more profit than expenditure. Next, behind the eighth ball. Behind the eighth ball. Maybe it is eighth ball. Behind the eighth ball means you're having an advantage. So out of 10 balls, you got 8 balls with you. So it is an advantage for you to win. So behind the eighth ball means you're at a situation of advantage. Next, be in one's bonnet or cage. So it is basically to describe when you're obsessed with one thing. So be in one's bonnet or be in one's cage means obsessed with one thing. Next, balloon goes up. So what happens when a child holding balloon goes up? He'll cry. So the situation goes tense, turns into a tense situation. So a situation that becomes unpleasant. So balloon goes up means a situation that becomes unpleasant. Next, blow hot and cold. So sometimes you blow it hot, and sometimes you blow it cold. So you're irregular. There is regular changing in your stand. So that is what it describes. Blow hot and cold means regular changing. So mercurial means who changes, who instantly changes. So that is the meaning of blow hot and cold. And the next one is by fits and starts. So what does it mean? Irregularly. By fits and starts means irregularly, whereas by and by means gradually. By fits and starts means irregularly. Next, ball is in one's court. So the ball is in your court, so you have to decide where to hit it again. So it means it is up to one to make a decision. Ball is in one court means it is up to one to make a decision. Why? Because the ball is in your court and you have to decide where to hit it to the opponents. So that is the meaning. Next, beyond the pale. So beyond the pale means that is unacceptable. So until this, I am okay with whatever you say. But if you cross the line, everything that crosses the line is unacceptable. So beyond the pale means unacceptable. And the next one is beef up. So beef up, it means strengthening someone or armed up. You're arming up. So beef up means to strengthen. The next one is back to square one. So back to square means you have gone and you have come back to the place you have started from. So it means you are coming back to the original position. So what does back to square one means? It means to come back to the original position. The next one is bring to light. Bring to light means you are bringing something from dark to light. So reveal clearly, so that if you bring something into light, in the light, you can see it clearly. So that's how you can remember this idea. Bring to light means reveal clearly. The next one, beat a dead horse. So the horse is already dead. Then why are you beating? So it means to bring back old unresolved issues. So beat a dead horse means to bring back old unresolved issues. That is the meaning of this idiom, that is beat a dead horse. Bone to pick or bone of contention means the main cause of the quarrel. So contentious means a person who is quarrelsome. And what is the bone of contention? Means what is the reason of that quarrel? Next, breath of fresh air. So breath of fresh air means something new or something refreshing. So that is the meaning of breath of fresh air. The next one we have is bring to book. So bring to book means holding someone accountable for something they did. So bring to book means hold accountable. And then behind one's back. So behind one's back, we use it in everyday conversation where uh, we listen to people talking behind one's back. So it means in one's absence. Behind one's back means in one's absence. And the next one is barking up the wrong tree. Barking up the wrong tree means to look into the wrong path. So you are taking a wrong course. That is the meaning of barking up the wrong tree. So what will be the situation? What will be the result? If you take the wrong course, you won't get the fruits of it. So that is the meaning of barking up the wrong tree. And blow one's own trumpet. So blow one's own trumpet means self-praising or to praise oneself. That is the meaning of blow one's own trumpet. And next one, be an open book. Be an open book means person of whom is easy to know. So if a person is an open book, you'll get to know everything about them. So it is easy to extract information from them. So that is the meaning of be an open book means person of whom is easy to know all. Build castles in air. So unrealistic ideas. So that is not in reality. That is the meaning of build castles in air. That means have unrealistic ideas. Next, blood is thicker than water. Blood is thicker than water. What does it mean? It means blood relations are important. Blood is thicker than water means blood relations are important. And then we have bell the cat. Bell the cat means to undertake a risky task. It's not cat, risky task. Bell the cat means to undertake a risky task. And then we have be an old hat. Be an old hat. It means to be outdated. You are out of fashion. You are the meaning. The other word can be archaic. 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 To be outdated. That means the meaning of be an old hat is to be outdated or archaic, out of fashion. So that can be the synonyms. Next one is butterfly in the stomach. Butterfly in the stomach means to feel nervous. The meaning of butterfly in the stomach means to feel nervous. Blow his top. Blow his top means to be angry. So being in a state of angry, that's what blow his top means. Next, bed of roses. Bed of thorns means a difficult situation or painful situation, whereas bed of roses means an enjoyable situation, enjoyable state. The next idiom is be in the lurch. Be in the lurch means when you're alone. That means you're alone when you are in trouble. So you are deserted when one is in trouble. So to be deserted. So you have a problem, but you were left by everybody who were with you earlier. So for example, you have friends But when you needed them the most, or when you are in trouble, nobody is there and you were alone. So that is the meaning of be in the lurch. It means to be deserted when one is in trouble. Next, be the devil's advocate. What does it mean? Be the devil's advocate? To represent, to present counter argument just for sake of it. So you're not doing it willfully. You're just doing it for the sake of doing it. So just for namesake, you're doing it. So that means what does be the devil's advocate mean? It means to present counter argument just for the sake of it. The next one, beat the bush. So beat the bush means talking everything except related to the relevant one. So without making a decision, you have just put yourself in discussions and not making a decision. The meaning is to avoid getting on a point of an issue. So we have learned digress, that means meander. So meander means you're talking about something that is out of context of the topic. So that is what beat the bush mean. Next, buy a long chalk. Buy a long chalk. CHALK, chalk, a piece of chalk. So buy a long chalk means majority. Buy a long chalk means majority. The next one, break the ice. So it a situation where there are people but nobody is starting the conversation. So break the ice means to initiate a conversation after a prolonged silence. So as I said, when there are a group of people and nobody is talking, to break that silence, somebody is initiating the conversation, and that is what break the ice means. It means initiate a conversation after prolonged silence. And the next one, bread and butter. So bread and butter is like the main source of income. Bread and butter is the main source of income. Next, bury the hatchets. Bury the hatchets means to make peace. Bury the hatchets means to make peace. Back on one's feet. Back on one's feet means to be healthy after sickness. So whenever you feel sick, or whenever you feel ill, you won't be able to stand on your feet. So but when you are standing on feet, it means you are healthy after sickness. Next, beat red. Beat red is different from be in red. Be in red means to be in loss, whereas beat red means to be embarrassed or angry. So what was the other idiom we learned for being angry? That is blow his top or blow the top. That means to be angry. And also beat red means to be embarrassed or angry. Bronx cheer. Bronx cheer means you are sarcastically mocking someone by cheering them up. So that is the meaning of Bronx cheer. It means to cheer sarcastically. Next, blessing is in a disguise. It means something happened which you thought is not good for you, but eventually it has turned good for you. So basically, a situation where you thought it would bring you harm, but it started giving advantages to you. That is the meaning of blessing in disguise. It is a misfortune that eventually has advantages. Blessing in disguise means a misfortune that eventually has advantages. Next, be under no illusion. So illusions, it means imaginations, delusions, chimerical things, imaginary things. Be under no illusions means you are fully aware of the reality or true state of affairs. So you are under no imagination, you know the reality. So be under no illusions means to be full aware of true state of affairs. So this is the meaning of be under no illusions. Next, bend over backwards. So we know how easy to bend forward, but it is very difficult to bend over backwards on through the backbone. So bend over backwards means very hard to do something. That is the meaning of bend over backwards. The next meaning is best of both worlds. Best of both worlds means you are taking the advantages of two things at a time. So best of both worlds means enjoy different opportunities at a single time. What does it mean? Best of both worlds means enjoy different opportunities at a single time. Next, backseat driving. So backseat driving or armchair critic. armchair critic. Somebody who just advises but doesn't do it themselves. Armchair critic means, and backseat driving means somebody who advises but doesn't take up the responsibility. That is the meaning of backseat driving or armchair critic. Whereas armchair job means uh, a job that pays you well but doesn't give you work to do. So that is the armchair job, which is different from armchair critic and backseat driving, where it means advising without taking responsibility. The next one is bite the bullet. Bite the bullet means force yourself to do some unpleasant thing. Bite the bullet means force yourself to do some unpleasant thing. That is the meaning of bite the bullet. And then we have be nipped in the bud. So be nipped in the bud means getting dropped at early age. So stopping something from stopping children, for example, stopping children from uh, do having bad things at their early age only. So for example, so that is the meaning of be nipped in the bud means dropped at an early age. Next, bed of thorns. So bed of roses is an enjoyable state, whereas bed of thorns means full of difficulties or full of sorrows, pains, etc. Next, be in mire. M-I-R-E. Be in mire means difficulties. So be in mire means difficulties. So it is as similar as bed of thorns, where you are being in difficulties or it is full of difficulties. The next one is blue and black. So blue and black means to be beaten badly. What does blue and black means? To be beaten badly. The next one, beggar's description. So if you ask a beggar to describe himself, will you be able to listen to anything he's saying? Because he doesn't say anything. He is unable to describe. So that is the meaning of beggar description, where it means unable to describe. Next, bite the dust. So we have learned one idiom, that is bite the bullet, where it means to do something, uh, to do some unpleasant thing by force. Whereas bite the dust means to be killed. So that is the difference between bite the bullet and bite the dust. Where bite the bullet means force yourself to do some unpleasant thing, whereas bite the dust means to be killed. And the next one is bald as a cue ball. Bald as a cue ball means completely bald. Bald. This B-A, bald as a cue ball means completely bald. The next one, bring the house down. Bring the house down. It means to amuse the audience greatly. Bring the house down means to amuse the audience greatly. So you have invited some guests to your house, and you also amused them. So you amuse the audience that you have invited as guests to your house. That's how you can remember the idea. Bring the house down means to amuse the audience greatly. The next one is bang for the buck. Bang for the buck. It means more value for money. So you have bought, let's say in a thrift store, you have bought something, but turns out to be an antique piece, and you when you sell it, you'll get more profit than how much you spent on it. So for that, bang for the buck means more value for money. And then bad blood. Bad blood. It means ill feeling. Bad blood means ill feeling. The next one, by the skin of teeth. By the skin of teeth. It means by a small margin. So I escaped the accident by the skin of teeth. It means I escaped the accident by a small margin. That is the meaning of by the skin of teeth. And next one, battened down the hatchets. It means preparing yourself for a difficulty. Whereas bury the hatchets means to make peace. Here, battened down. So there are some quarrels and you're battened down. It means you are preparing for that quarrel or you are preparing for that difficulty. Next, butt in. Butt in means interrupt. What does butt in means? What does button mean? It means to interrupt. And the next one, button one's lip. So you're closing your lips. It means you're stopping talking. So that is the meaning of button one's lip. And the next one, blue blooded. Whereas bad-blooded means it is of ill feeling. Whereas blue-blooded means it is of noble birth. So kings, the ascendants of the royal family, they are blooded. It means they are of noble birth, for example. And the next one is brown steady. Brown steady, it means rivery. It's like daydreams. So what is the meaning of brown steady? It means daydreams or rivery. So let me write here day dream. So that is the meaning of brown steady. It means daydreams or reverie. Next one, bury your boats. Bury your boats. It means to do something that is impossible to return. So what happened? You have crossed the river from the from one bank to the other bank, and then you buried the boats. Then how will you return to the first bank? It is the same meaning as bury your boats. And also there is another one called burn the bridge. Okay, it's not bury, it's a burn. I'm sorry. It is burn your boats or burn the bridge. So a bridge is also constructed to cross the river. So if you burn the bridge, how will you come back? So this is the meaning of burn your boats or burn your bridge. Do something that is impossible to return. And the next one, beside the mark. So there is a mark and you have to hit that, but you have hit here, which is not same as the mark. So it means not up to the point. Beside the mark means not up to the point. Next one, between the horse of dilemma. Between the horse of a dilemma. It means in a difficulty. What does between the horse of dilemma mean? It means in a difficulty. And then be at a loss for words. Be at a loss for words. It means not knowing what to say. So there is a similar idea which we learned already, that is beggar's description, where it means unable to describe. Here be at a loss for words means not knowing what to say. That is the meaning of be at loss for words. And the next idea is bag and baggage. Bag and baggage means with full baggage. So with your full luggage, you are ready to go and travel. So that is the meaning of bag and baggage. Next one, back in saddle or back to salt mines. So you are working in salt mines, you have taken leave to enjoy the holiday, and you are now back to salt mines. It means you are back to work. Whereas back in saddle is also resuming duty. So these are the two idioms that convey the similar meaning. The next one, bank on something. So basically bank on means depending on or relying on. Bank on something. I bank on you to clear the exam. It means I depend on you to qualify the exam. That is the meaning of bank on something. The next one, be given the axe. This is axe. Be given the axe means you have lost the job. Be given the axe means to lose job. Next, back of beyond. Back of beyond means it is to describe a remote place or a place on the countryside, which is very remote and you don't have access to reach. So that is how you can describe a remote place. That is by back of beyond. So it means a remote place. The next one, bandy words. So what does bandy words mean? It means to argue. It means to argue. The next one, be green. Be green means you are immature, you are inexperienced. So that is the meaning of be green. The next idiom is broken reed. Broken reed. It means failed support. So you have supported the team in the competition, but they have lost the game or something. So it is like a failed support. Broken reed means failed support. The next one, by dint of. By dint of means by means of. By dint of means by means of. Be down in the mouth. Be down in the mouth. It means you're dejected, you're sad. That is the meaning of be down in the mouth. To feel dejected. Be built upon sand. So what happens when you build something on sand? It is not strong. So it is like to construct on Unsecured transactions. To build upon sand means to construct on unsecured transactions. Next, by fair means or foul. So anyway, you have to do it either in a honest way or dishonest way. That is the meaning of by fair means or foul. So till now we have covered 80 idioms in this video. In the later video, we'll cover the rest of the idioms and we'll go through, we'll have a quick review of all the idioms that are covered in letter B. So for now, if you think the video is beneficial, please like and share it. And until then, thank you. Jai Hind.